Hey guys, what's up? So it is Heather, your favorite big girl. So, I got called. Alright, so there was this incident that happened between me and my sister where we got into a fight back when I was skinny. And I told her to get her fat ass out of my house. And so she stabbed me and said that they did it to make me fat. Was one of the reasons why I was also attacked. They said because they wanted to get even with me and everything. And then started calling me ugly and saying that I wasn't allowed to be his richest or his prettiest, and went on the radio and the TV telling everybody that my pussy stinks. And then I was vanity ridden, and then there was like all kinds of stuff that was being thrown around and said, and I was brutally humiliated and attacked in front of the whole world while everybody watched. So they think that this is ugly, and this is what ugly looks like. 68% of American women are plus size. 68% of women are plus size. So I'm ugly, okay? So I'm also was told I was vanity ridden, even though every day I'm on YouTube or on Facebook, I am all natural, no makeup, no anything. And I did that for a long time to prove that I'm not vanity ridden and that my looks are not the only thing that's important. And yes, I'm getting older. I've had 3 kids. I'm about to be 45 in August. And me and my husband split because apparently I was old or something and they needed a richer, younger, prettier girl than me. And I was vanity ridden. I was a fat alcoholic hoe. I was a dope hoe. Nobody liked me. And everything that they said, I heard, even on the Mexican channel. They originally first started playing it on the Mexican channel because my husband was Hispanic. So they originally started playing it on the Mexican channel. And then they turned around and then they went on the Dirty Boys, Miss Shaniqua. And everybody tuned in to make fun of me and to humiliate me, and said that I wasn't pretty enough to be with him, or I was too pretty. Everybody had an opinion about mine and his relationship. And then he betrayed me and paid them to play that my pussy stinks all over the radio to humiliate me for leaving because I didn't want to be abused anymore. That was it. I didn't want to be abused anymore. And then my stepsister joined his side and called me names and said horrible stuff about me that you can never take back. And then wanted to crucify me for calling her fat, and then stuck a machete in my belly and said that she did it to make me fat. So, if 68% of women are plus size, when did becoming plus size become such a bad thing? And if a woman wants to be vanity ridden and take care of herself, why is it any of your concern? Why do you have to shame her or try to make her feel bad about herself because she's doing something different and something for herself that you're not doing? And I don't think that that is right. Now, granted, when I called my sister a fat ass, I was not shaming all fat women because I've been plus size my whole entire life. My whole entire life I've been plus size and I've never felt bad about it. Like, I've never felt like I wasn't good enough or skinny enough or pretty enough. Because I was always around men who made me feel like I was the most beautiful girl in the room when I walked into the room. Whether it was in front of everybody or in private, I always got made to feel like the most prettiest girl in the room. So I decided to take the word fat and I wanted to do something positive with it, because even with 68% of American women being plus size and being at home and everything, there are still women who are ashamed to be plus size. So I got called ugly for being plus size. And then I got called ugly for losing weight. So whether I was skinny or whether I was fat, I was still called ugly. And nothing that I ever did was good enough. And then when calling me ugly and fat shaming me after making me heavy set, she said I was vanity ridden. So I decided not to wear makeup and fix my hair because everybody started thinking that I was vanity ridden or stuck up or like such a horrible like person. Not that I care about their opinions, but the fact that they did that to me in front of everybody was bullshit and absolutely uncalled for and absolutely ridiculous. And it was nothing more than slander and verbal battery. And that was it. Verbal battery and slander. And all of that. So if a woman is judged on how she looks on the outside rather than who she is on the inside, or is it perhaps that everyone is judged at first by first appearance, because you have to like somewhat of what you see. And then, after you get to know what you like, what you see, then you go on to more dates if you still like each other. And then you get to have a real date. And you get to start maybe a relationship, you know. But they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, because what's beautiful to one man might not be beautiful to another man. But at the same time, there's still women who are beautiful just in their own way. And putting on makeup and taking care of yourself is not vanity ridden. It is just enhancing your natural beauty that God already gave you. It's just enhancing your natural beauty that God already gave you. That's it. So, makeup, that's really all makeup does. And that's really all that makeup is just enhancing your natural beauty that you've already got. So let's think of words that mean fat, but also mean beautiful. Let's see, voluptuous, robust, big bone. Some people think big bone's a bad word. I don't think it's a bad word for plus size people. Big boned, voluptuous, robust, pretty hot and tempting. And the list goes on from there, all the way down. And then in the end, this is the funny part, is men marry skinny women. And they're like, I'm never going to date a heavy-set woman. And they shame heavy-set women. But at the end of the day, once they get married, then they start having babies. Their women are going to gain weight and become plus size because of having babies. And that vagina is the vagina that your kids came from. So, So women aren't beautiful unless they have makeup on. And then if you don't have makeup on, you're frumpy and you're ugly. But then if you do have makeup on, then you are vanity ridden. How about all of us let people be who they want to be without putting labels on us? Why do we have to wear the labels that people put on us? Why do we have to wear the labels that people put on us? If you wore every label that someone put on you, what would your label say? What would your label say if you wore every label that was put on you? How many people make you feel bad about yourself? How many people make you feel good about yourself? Do you feel good about being plus size? Do you feel good about being skinny? Isn't life about making yourself happy and doing what makes you happy and not what everybody else thinks and says? Like, since when did it become somebody else's right to take away your individuality and to suppress your individuality and then tell you that your individuality isn't pretty? Like, why is it someone's right to tell you that your individuality isn't beautiful enough? Now, where am I not beautiful? All I had to do was just put on a little bit of makeup and pop my teeth in. I'm 44 and yes, I have dentures. I have my top ones and I'm about to get my bottom ones put in, but my husband and all of his family and all of y'all men are going to be going through your ugly phase and losing your teeth too. Because I only date men my age. I like grown men that have their shit together, not little boys. I ain't somebody's cougar. I ain't your fucking sugar mama. I'm not anything, but where am I ugly? All it took was just a little bit of makeup and put my teeth in. And I'm still fabulous. So, welcome to my company. I have a new company that is a plus size company that I'm starting called Fatabulous. And I'm starting the name of my podcast is going to be Fatabulous. And I'm launching Fatabulous podcast next month. And my clothing line, Fatabulous, next month. And my mission statement is be your own kind of beautiful. Don't be the labels that people put on you. Be your own kind of beautiful and don't wear the labels people put on you. That's Fatabulous mission statement. To enhance your natural beauty and to make you feel like the most beautiful girl in the room. And you are welcome to be plus size and fat. Fat, female, attractive, and terrific. Fat, female, attractive, and terrific. And I'm fat and happy. And I'm Heather Inman, the owner of Fatabulous. And I love it. And I'm proud to be fat. I'm proud to be happy. And I'm proud of my brand. And hopefully you will be too. Love and peace. Go big girls, what you gonna do?